just released a poll showing Andrew Cuomo with over 60% of the vote in November's election. You know, what do you really think the goal of your campaign is? And do you think that you are, what is a victory for you? Is a victory getting that 50,000? Is it, what's a victory?
Well, let me just say this. I got at least 5 calls from people that were called up by Quinnipiac and Marist. And when they called our supporters, they asked them, who are you more likely to vote for on November 2nd? They said Charles Barron. And Marist said, not him, between Cuomo and Palladino. So they're not even polling our supporters. That's so much for the credibility of Marist and Quinnipiac. And I've been living for 60 years. I've never been polled in my life. Anybody here been polled? Never. I'm not telling the truth. I couldn't skip all of you. Skip me. I don't know of anybody who's been polled. I don't know. But when they did finally get a few of us and they wanted to say me, they said no, it's between Cuomo and Palladino. So much for the poll.
That's right.
Yeah. We already said what victory is going to be for us. We can get the 50,000 votes. We will be a party. That's victory. We can get 200,000 to 300,000 votes. That would give us more leverage. That's a victory. And we can win the governorship of the state of New York. There are over 3 million registered blacks and Latinos in this state. The winner of this election is going to get about 2 million votes. Last time out there was 4 million votes, and that was a high turnout. So if you get 1.5 million votes, which we can get, I can be the governor of the state of New York. That's what victory is for us. Any one of those 3 things, or all 3 can happen.
That's right. Kristen Davis has already outlined what she would like to see Andrew Cuomo do if he gets elected. So I'm curious if you'd like to talk about if you were to lose, what you'd like to see.
I don't lose nothing. First of all, I'm not outlining anything for Cuomo because we're winning.
That's right.
I'm in it to win it. We're not in it to outline a plan for Andrew Cuomo. I'm in it to beat him. I'm in it to win it. And that's how we define winning. So we're not thinking about losing, and we're not thinking about an agenda for Cuomo. We're in it to win it.
Councilman, what's your reaction to Reverend Al Sharpton voting for you, but at the same time saying that he doesn't endorse the Freedom Party?
Reverend Al Sharpton, you'll have to ask him why he's doing what he's doing. We accept his vote. That is a loud message to our people. He wants to get across that he's voting for Charles Barron, and he probably would like everybody else to follow suit. And if that's the best way he could say it for now, that's what we accept, and we're moving on. Anything else you want to find out behind it, you ask Reverend Sharpton.
That's it.
What will you do until voting day?
Campaign to get more votes and more votes and more votes. Tomorrow I'm going to be at 3 churches. We'll be at Cornerstone Baptist Church in Brooklyn. We're going to be at Reverend Tillich's Church in Brooklyn. We're also going to be at the Greater Bible Way Temple in Brooklyn, Bishop Huey Rogers Church. We're having a Black Solidarity celebration that I intend to be at. We're also going to be in Staten Island. The NAACP is having a program from 4 to 7 in Staten Island, which I'll be attending. We're going to keep on campaigning. I'm going to shake every hand and talk to every person. I'm going in beauty salons and barber shops. I'm going into projects. I'm knocking on doors. We're going to go do everything we can. We just came from Poughkeepsie last night with hundreds of people in Poughkeepsie saying that they're going to support us. Some of the Vassar students, mostly white, at Vassar College said that they're going to support us. So we're all over. As I said, Attorney Alton Maddox is in Syracuse, Buffalo, Binghamton, Albany, and Ithaca, and we're going to keep campaigning until we get what every vote we need. And as we speak, our street teams are in the street right now, in every borough taking care of business. So we're going to keep campaigning.
Mr. Barron, what do your endorsements mean to you?
They mean the world to me because it means the people that endorse me today are the people that our people endorse as their leaders. They're credible, they're authentic, and so those endorsements, when you get a Reverend Mark Taylor, you're not getting somebody who just has church on Sunday and have people. He's in the community at Farragut houses. He's been an urban minister for us and really taking care of those tough issues. So we're talking about people that are authentic leaders for our people. Those endorsements mean the world to me because they're honest, they're sincere, they're principled. When Sam Penn endorses you, you cannot get a more principled person to endorse you. So these endorsements are huge. Dick Gregory, Bishop Rogers, these are huge endorsements because they represent a large segment, cross-segment of our community.
In light of the problems at polling sites on primary day, are you at all concerned that there may be voters, particularly in your race, who maybe have difficulty voting for you, and that particularly in some of the minority neighborhoods, machines may break down, etc.? And how do you plan to tackle this?
Very concerned about that. Attorney Arthur Maddox has already written a letter to the U.S. Attorney Holder saying that we're concerned about where we placed on the ballot. How could we be the party that got the second most signatures in the race, 43,000 signatures, and we were at the bottom? And people have to look for us. And how do you have a line J in the city and a line H upstate? That's deliberate confusion. We're sharing a box with another party upstate. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. So we're very much concerned about that. We've written a letter of protest to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and we're going to have as many polling site inspectors as we can at the polling sites. But this is a large state, so we are very much concerned about that.
So following up to that, how do you react to the new voting system in the
New voting system is complicated in the sense that it's easier for them to get over on us now because you got people that'll be less privacy. You're going to be filling in paper, but it would have been the other machines they wanted was totally computerized. That would have been worse. So these paper scanners are better than that, but it needs a lot of work because we're concerned about the size of the lettering so people can see it. These magnifying glasses that they need, and they ill-instructed the people on how they should vote on their ballot. So that's a whole lot of concern about this new process, and it needs to be put under a very careful watch, and investigations should occur after this election.
Will you be having people at the polls monitoring what's going on?
Everybody's volunteering. The beautiful thing about our campaign is that we have a bunch of volunteers. Usually people see Election Day as a day of making some money, but now we have volunteers that are coming. We'll be at as many polling sites as we can be at, and we're encouraging people to join us. For those who want to help out to build this historic movement, join us on Election Day so we can cover these polling sites. But we plan to monitor as many of the polling sites as we can and get as many volunteers as we can in our campaign.
You would just say this week.